start just for like a minute or two, but here is the artist herself. I might sound a little today because I am a little bit sick, but I'm okay. The colder weather just got to me, so we'll just hang out here and sit up while we wait for some people to join. Okay. Give me this. Thank you, Petra. Are you already trying to climb in over there? What are you doing? You're so silly. So today I have a little star in the middle of the canvas because I am hoping to put some paint and then, hi, welcome. And then, so today, hi, Petra, say hi, Petra, to everyone who's joining. So I'm hoping to put some paint around this and then take it off, and the negative or blank space that's there will be in like a star shape. Hopefully, that's the goal. Okay, so let's move Petra away from, excuse you. Let's move Petra away from the canvas so she doesn't run into the thing. No. Can you just move away for a second, girly? What kind of snake is he or she? Ooh, good question. She is a bumblebee ballpython. We'll just let her go over there and set up her painting. So she's a bumblebee ballpython, which is known to have some neurological issues sometimes because they come from... Ooh, Paint has something to say today. She stuck her head up. She's like, what's over there? Which is that sometimes they could have some neurological issues because they have, I don't know, just like the gene or the morph sometimes can have some neurological issues. She doesn't think, so she's good to go. That's why a lot of times people don't breed these morphs or these types of these types of ball pythons. Okay, we'll get this on here because we don't want her to get dirty. And then we'll go ahead and kind of like a spider. Yeah, she's a bumblebee is like it comes from a spider morph. I'm not sure exactly what types of ball pythons you have to breed to get a bumblebee. Good question though. Here she goes. The artist has begun her painting. Okay, Petra, feel free to ask any question in the chat. No question is a bad question. Of course, just keep respectful and all that. Feel free to ask questions about her or the channel or the stream. We'll just move this paint to the side so she doesn't get into it. What are you doing? This is painting live. Go paint. She's just running to the camera. She wants nothing to do with her paint. Oh, and if anyone is wondering, this is this paint is dry. It's just from past lives. By the way, camera kind of buggy. Oh, sorry about that. I'm not using any like fancy cameras or equipment, so I do my best to have good quality lives, but as of now, I don't have a like super nice camera, so just tell me if it like freezes or skipping. And like if you can't hear me or it skips, tell me. Oh my god, Petra just doesn't want to be on the canvas right now. Yeah, just let me know. And if the live ever like glitches and then randomly ends, it's probably because like and I restarted it. So just go to my channel and refresh and there'll probably be a new live within like 30 seconds or something. Yeah. Excuse me. Nope, don't say weird things in the chat, guys. He's so cute. Thank you. She is a girl. But thank you for the compliment. Petra appreciates it. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Every live I kind of have like a little bit of time to think between like questions and comments and just doing our star artiste. But I just kind of realized how big she's grown and she's growing up. Yeah, she had a really big milestone a little bit ago. Not a little bit, let's see, like a week, and today will be like just a day over a week that she ate her very first rat, which if anyone doesn't have snakes or doesn't really do reptiles or stuff, I can understand how eating rodents and other mammals is kind of gross and yucky. Because yeah, the process isn't certainly not the cutest or the cleanest. But for anyone watching that is aware of like snakes and reptiles and stuff, rats or like switching from mice to rats is a super big step. It also means that sometimes the snake can get a little bit overweight if the snake isn't getting enough exercise, because rats have a little bit, I believe. But as you can see, Petra is wiggling around, getting plenty of exercise, so she is good to go. Right, Petra? For anyone who just joined, there's kind of different color in the middle is a star that is right now covered in paint, and I am hoping to peel it away and the negative space will be a star shape. Or be a blob. Have to wait and find out. I also have this at the side that I got. Should I add some glitter to it? There's these kind of bigger flakes, or then there's more of like a dusty glitter. Should I add glitter to her painting? What do you guys think? Put your answers in the chat if you like. Oh my god, somehow I always manage to sit on like this one floorboard that is always making noise. Yeah, you think I should add glitter? Okay, well, everyone a little bit to respond, and yeah. So, do you think I should add some glitter to the painting? Feel free to put your answers down below. And if no one else responds, I'll just put it in because someone says. I think that'll actually look really cool if I do, because you can't see it because I have a bit of parchment paper over it, so she doesn't get just paint. There's some parchment paper over it, which is clear, but you'll see and stuff. And you could see, but it'll still block the paint. So yeah, she's not like touching it. The paint is kind of iridescent, so I think that it would look cool with some sparkles. Okay, so let's put some in because I'm seeing yes in the chat. So be off camera for just a moment because I really don't want to spill glitter all over her. Paint on her, that would definitely be no fun. We'll just put that over there. Here is your lovely little blob. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the smaller kind of sandy flecks because I think the bigger ones would kind of move around in the paint. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, okay. Okay, well now it's very sparkly. Let's get this back on so she doesn't get dirty and can continue her painting. Okay. There we go, she is back. We'll just move her away because now there's a little bit of paint over there because I didn't do the best job of keeping it tidy. That's okay though, that's why this mat down, so all good. I'm just gonna put my hand here, yep, because she'll go under this paper and she will try and get the paint in the painting. Why are you trying to get dirty? Oh, hello. This isn't a game. You're being so silly. I don't want you in the paint right now. So I'm just going to gently move you away. There we go. Continue your painting, Miss Artist. No, don't go in the paint. She got a little paint on her, that's okay. This paint washes off really easily with a little bit of soap, some warm water, so all good. I want to scare my ex-boyfriend with that snake. Oh. Yeah, she's not very scary, but I understand some scared of snakes, but just look at that face. Not very good for intimidation. Hey, Petra. She's just moseying along. Fold it over the tarp here so she doesn't get dirty. Ooh, excuse me. It looks like the glitter that I put is kind of blended into the painting now. See what it looks like when it is revealed. Petra is just having none of it. She is like, yeah, this is cool and all, but I'm going over here. That's my rug that I have under this. Petra appreciates the rug. That's why she's running away from the canvas. She's like, I want to look at stuff over here. I also have a couch behind me, which she always tries to get under if she's on the floor. So I have to watch her very closely. Oh, excuse me. I'm just not feeling well, so my voice and my sinuses are just sounding super weird today. You're lucky, Petra, because you can't get snakes can get like respiratory issues, but that's super rare, and it's only when they're in like really low temperatures, and not really low, like lower temperatures than they should be. Thankfully, Petra's never gotten sick. You're lucky because you don't get like human colds and stuff. Hey, Petra. So pretty. You got some paint on you. That's okay because she's deaf anyway, so. Yeah, if anyone is here on the channel, every now and then when Petra needs some humidity, or she's a little dirty, or she just smells kind of funny because she's a snake, she gets deaf. And it's super cute because she swims around in the water, and sometimes we have a little theme. Like, I think her last bath was like a pumpkin patch bath. And then we did a summer theme and a mushroom themed bath for her. I might record it, I might not. Because usually I just give her a little rinse when she has paint on her. What are you doing? She's looking at stuff. Today she's just focusing on trying to get under my couch because there's no random stuff over there. There's a few things, but not as much because, oh, I pointed to it, now you're going to go to it. Very funny. There's not as much stuff as there was before because I did some tidying today. Hey, Petra? Petra actually had an escape attempt today. I just put her back in her because I had her out for a little bit. And I put her back, and she still had a bunch of her tail kind of hanging in the door, so I didn't want her. She was kind of like chilling and sitting, so I didn't want to close it on her tail, obviously. I don't like to like push her or like do and tickle her so she goes back in her enclosure because I don't think that's very nice. So yeah, so she just ended up, I stepped away for a minute, and I come back, and she's just sitting kind of like in this little area, and I'm like, excuse you. And I got like super worried. I was like, oh my God, did she escape? What happened? And she's just kind of sitting in this little area. So, everything was okay though, because I have the area near her cage proofed if there's any little slip ups. She's right next to a wall, so there's not really many places she could go, thankfully. Right? There's literally nothing over, just a couch that she's trying to get to. What are you doing? You're supposed to be sleepy at time. Why are you so filled with energy? Yeah, so usually when we have these live, it's at 6 o'clock p.m. for me. We're on Eastern time. So, me and Petra, of course, the star of the show. It's kind of like dinner time, like around 6 o'clock. It's like really like evening or late afternoon, however you want to call it. So she's either settling down, super sleepy, or she's just woken up and she's kind of crazy. Like, this isn't like crazy, but she's wiggling around, being kind of cuckoo. Come on, you. What if I put you on painting and I sit over here where you're trying to go? She's like, oh, my plans have been stopped. She's trying to find a new spot to go now. Where are you going? Oh, to my Hello Kitty sweatpants because it's getting a little chilly where we live. Of course, the apartment's nice and warm, but I like to be cozy. I've been thinking about actually making Petra some matching like sweaters to some of the clothes I have. Obviously, she'll never really get the chance to wear so when I'm wearing a sweater unless we're inside because I don't bring her out when it's cold out. Because she is a reptile, she's warm-blooded, which means that if I bring her out when it's colder, she's exposed to like anything below like 70 degrees or even like a little like anything below like 70 degrees. yeah, she'll get kind of like, she could get like respiratory issues, or she could just get sick and not feel well. And we obviously don't want that to happen, so. Right, Petra? To anyone who is watching, do you guys have any pets in the chat? Or is there a pet that you want to own? Before I got a Ballpython, I really wanted an axolotl. I remember when I was younger, I would do like all this research on axolotls, and I would be like, the tank, this is everything I need, while I had like $20 in my wallet or something. Axolotls could definitely be pricey, because you need, I haven't done like I don't remember everything that I did research on, it's been quite a while, but you need the tank, and then you need filters and a lot of stuff, which runs up your electrical bills. Same thing with reptiles. The heat lights that you need, or the heat mats, whatever you use, they take up a lot of electricity, which is one of the kind of expenses of reptiles that you learn kind of after the fact. You do all this stuff, and it's like, oh. But it's okay. It's worth it, Petra. Can you not run at the camera for like 3 seconds, maybe? Just like a second. Just stay here and paint. Look how fun it is. See, look how fun it is to paint. No. Just turn you all the way around. Hey, it worked. Hey, Petra. So this is painting so far. Those little discolored spots are, I have like a little plastic star. It's one of those little birthday decorations under that paint. So hopefully if it comes out how I intended, when I take away the star and I peel it up, hopefully there will be just like a negative space, just like a star in the middle of here. There's also some glitter that we added earlier. Someone asked to add glitter. This is the type I used, the kind of like sandy one. I also have these flakes, but I don't think I'm gonna, because I think they'll be kind of like, they'll just look kind of funny with all the paint. The sand ones, kind of the sandy glitter, kind of just mix in really nicely, so. Can you stay in the frame for like 3 seconds? She's like, no, I got things to do and places to be. Where are you going? I was actually talking to, oops. China, stop coming over here. Go over there, paint. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, earlier today I was on someone else's live, and they were talking about reptiles. I think they had a type of lizard owl. I forget which type. Yeah. Oh my god, there's one floorboard that is under me. So if you guys see, I have this sheet down, and then there's rug, but then under that rug there's a floorboard, and there's just this one that I always sit on during lives, and it drives me absolutely crazy. Because it's like, I don't know if the camera picks it up or the microphone, but it always goes like ding ding ding, and it makes these like funny noises. And it's like, excuse me, Petra. Every now and then Petra will make noise. People think that snakes don't make noise at all, but they do. They do what I call like little puffs, which is where they go like, not a hiss, but they just kind of like puff. They like exhale really lightly, but enough where you can, hello, you climbing on my leg? But enough where you can hear them. It's kind of just them being vocal. Then they can also, this is just me speaking from experience. Every ball pythons and snakes in general would kind of different. Just like a person, they could have different temperaments or different like random quirks that they have, or random things. She squeaks sometimes. She's like, fee, fee, fee. It's just her exhaling a certain way from her nose. The same way if a human were to exhale really sharply, it would go like and like make a noise. But for her, and she uses that if she like, sometimes if she doesn't like something or if she's kind of done with something. When I have her in the bath, she'll go in, be super excited, she'll drink a little bit of water, she'll swim around, play with the toys I have in there, be super in. And then when she's done after, oh, stop coming over here, oh my god. After a little bit, she'll start going like squeak, 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 and she'll start making some noise. And I'll be like, okay. And then she'll start climbing the walls, and that's when I know it's ready to get out. Right? Oh, I got paint on my hands too. That's okay. Petra has not a care in the world. She's just kind of sitting and sniffing around. There's a little bit of kind of thoughts and brain activity happening in there. Obviously not like a human or a dog, but she does enough things that are like our personality traits where you can kind of tell that some like brain activity happening. Like she doesn't like thunder. She's fine with lightning. She's fine with rain. Obviously she doesn't like bright flashes in her eyes, but if it's from a distance, she's fine. Oh my god, this floorboard. Hold on, I'm moving real quick because I am getting super annoyed. Yeah, obviously no one likes flashes in their eyes, but if the lightning's kind of at a distance and the rain is kind of, she's fine with rain, but if there's like a really loud crack of thunder, she'll kind of get spooked. Not yesterday. Last week's live unfortunately got canceled. Had plans that ended up running a little bit late, so we ended up having a makeup live, but we did do a live prior that week. It was kind of in the beginning of the week we did a live, so I figured we would do something fun. So I added a star and I asked if people wanted glitter. I hope that makes up for it, because we didn't end up doing kind of like redo live, because it gets super busy for me this time of year, because obviously it's back to school, work, lots of stuff. Right, Petra? Petra, you're lucky. You don't really have to do anything or go to school or go to work. She just sits in her cage and she sleeps and she eats and she drinks and she gets pampered. And she paints. She is right, Petra? What are you doing? I hope everyone here viewing tonight is doing well. Usually Saturdays are pretty quiet for me. I have sports on Monday, and then I think I do soccer and lacrosse. So once lacrosse starts up a little bit, started up now, but it's just like practices and stuff for whoever wants. It's not necessarily like teams and stuff. So when games and like matches and stuff start up, the league gets super competitive where I am. Yeah, soccer's already started, so on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Petra likes to play soccer too. I say she plays soccer, but she just kind of, if you put, I think I have let me think for a second. Yeah, one of our, not older videos, but like older videos, she has the soccer ball and she's pushing it around and she's playing soccer. Right. I really want to get like a little goal or something for her, because that would be super cute if she pushed the ball into it. Just get her some. For Christmas, she's probably gonna get lots of, oh, Petra, cover your ears, cover your ears. For Christmas, she's probably gonna get some news and stuff like that, because she obviously has a good amount of toys and enrichment now. You could see on the channel and on past lives, she has a bunch of different things. But yeah, she needs some new ones, because she's kind of getting, just like a little kid, people and animals get bored of the toys they have sometimes, so she needs, and she's also outgrown some of them, so she needs some new toys. And then she also really likes to go on outside, but after a while she gets kind of fussy being held. So I'm thinking of getting her like a little stroller. Like, you know how people have cat strollers and it's a flat surface? I wouldn't do it if the sidewalk were, okay, kind of rude. I offered her my hand and she's like, nope. Yeah, the sticks near me aren't terribly bumpy or else I wouldn't do it. They're like super smooth, so she wouldn't be kind of jostled around or anything. So maybe. It's still kind of up in the air, I'm not sure. Hey, Petra. If you guys have any recommendations, if there's anyone in the chat who knows some good rep things or good gifts for Ballpythons, feel free to put them in the chat. Hey, Petra. She loves pets. You can see she's staying still now. We love pets. He's so cute. I love Petra. She's just so cute. Obviously, I'm her, but I love her. She's so cute. Just come here. Just look at that little face. It's so adorable. I totally understand that some people are scared of snakes and have phobias, though. Totally valid. I can understand it. They're kind of funny. Oh my god, this floorboard. They're kind of funny looking. Like, it's like a noodle. So I can understand how some can be scary. And then, obviously, there's the whole connotation of them in movies, and really lethal types are obviously something that you have to be careful and aware of if you're handling them. I don't do any poisonous animals. As of now, maybe that'll be a future career path, but for now, I just have her. She's my only reptile. Oh, sorry, she's my only snake. I also have 3 lizards. They're anoles. I have a Cuban anole, a green anole, and I think it's bon anole. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And then I also have a betta fish. I like to rescue betta fish because every now and then I'll be at the pet store getting something for her. I'll just go there to kind of look around, fish food, crickets, stuff like that, and I'll see like a betta that looks super sad, like oh, and I feel really bad, so I end up doing a little rescue. A lot of times it's elderly bettas that nobody really wanted, so I have like a really big kind of like glass tank bowl thing. It's like a fish bowl, but really, really big. So yeah. And sometimes people are like, you need to put a filter in there or stuff like that. I could totally get, I totally understand it if you have like a younger betta fish, but a lot of times betta fish I adopt, like I said, are older. So the filter will actually kind of move them around and jostle them. So I don't do that, but I do make sure that their tails and tanks are super nice and clean. I just have one at the moment. Hey, Petra. She's just exploring. If anyone snakes or someone who has a snake, it's great to just get them out and about in a like controlled little area and just let them slither, let them smell. Obviously this can be overstimulating for some, but for her, she loves it. She loves to run about. So here is her painting so far. With that, so I think we are going to reveal it because looks like she's done a pretty good job, right, Petra? So she's just gonna be out of the camera for a minute. She'll be back. Goodbye to everyone, but for now, let's see how this came out. Okay. Definitely a lot of glitter. I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach this because there's a lot of paint over it and I don't really want to look super dirty. Come on, don't be difficult now. Let me take this out of the frame for just a moment so I could kind of fiddle with it. Here we go. Come on, please work. Okay, well, it's not terrible. I have it taped down, so it's giving me a little bit of a fight. It's not terrible. It looks cute. It's definitely best work, I would say. but she made it, so it's very special. I might kind of go around the edges a little bit once it's dry, just to kind of make it look a little bit more like a star, you know? So there it is. And let me get Petra for you, which is, she's behind me right now. What are you doing, Petra? She's being really silly. She's behind me right now. Come on, you. Okay, here we go. She was just touching this thing that's like all dusty. Come on, why are you doing this? So here she is next to her painting that she will not be going on because I don't want to get her dirtier than she is. She only has a little paint on her. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to the people who liked and commented. We got some great questions. And yeah, I hope that, where are you going? I hope everyone has a good day or night. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Bye. Say bye, Petra.